Leading lady Uma Thurman wielding some very sharp words, cutting through her silence on Hollywood's sex abuse scandal with a chilling message on social media. The A-list actress taking aim at movie mogul Harvey Weinstein in a Thanksgiving Day Instagram post. I said I was angry recently, and I have a few reasons. #MeToo, in case you couldn't tell by the look on my face. Adding, Happy Thanksgiving, everyone, except you, Harvey, and all your wicked conspirators. I'm glad it's going slowly. You don't deserve a bullet. The message is a long-awaited answer to a question Access Hollywood asked Thurman last month when the sexual assault allegations against Weinstein began to surface.
I don't have a tidy soundbite for you because I have learned I am not a child, and I have learned that when I've spoken in anger, I usually regret the way I express myself. So I've been waiting to feel less angry, and when I'm ready, I'll say what I have to say.
Thurman was apparently ready last night. The post reminiscent of her revenge-fueled Kill Bill character. The actress even attaching a still photo from one of the film's most famous scenes.
I am gonna kill Bill.
It's a reference to one of several Weinstein-produced movies the pair has collaborated on. Kill Bill director Quentin Tarantino says he knew of Weinstein's alleged misconduct for years, now admitting he feels ashamed he didn't do more. Meanwhile, more than 80 accusers have come out against Weinstein since early October, alleging everything from sexual misconduct to assault to rape. Weinstein has categorically denied any allegations of non-consensual sex. Now Uma Thurman hinting more may be coming, signing off on her post with an apparent warning, stay tuned.
Oh shit, I wonder what that could mean. As I've stated in the past, PEDOWOOD and Exposing Hollywood have merged together in a big blender of shit, if you will. So I'm just kind of putting them all together. Not everybody is a pedophile, but there are pedophiles, alleged rapists, and alleged sexual harassers. That being said, I'd like to thank fucking Freddy for pointing me to this asshole.
Several actors involved with the CW's DC Comics-based series have come out with statements regarding the sexual harassment allegations against producer Andrew Kreisberg. Arrow star Stephen Amell posted a video to his personal Facebook page in which he said WB is conducting an investigation into what is being alleged against one of the producers on our show, and if they need my help in any way, shape, or form, they will get it. 19 crew members on the show have accused Kreisberg of harassment. Amell added, our biggest asset on Arrow is our crew. I'll stand right beside them, right behind them. I'll speak on their behalf if need be. Kreisberg has been suspended from his duties, including showrunning Arrow.
And then comes Jeffrey Tambor.
According to a THR story from Seth Abramovich, Lizette alleges that the show's star, Emmy Award-winning Jeffrey Tambor, who plays transgender matriarch Maura Pfefferman, sexually harassed her before filming of the scene began. According to Lizette, when she emerged from wardrobe in her yoga teacher costume, a lingerie top and short shorts, Tambor remarked, "My God, Trace, I want to attack you sexually." Alexandra Billings, the third actor in the scene, was present to hear the remark, she confirms. Both laughed it off because it was so absurd, Lizette says. A few minutes later, while waiting for a camera setup between takes, Lizette was standing in a corner on the soundstage set. That's when she says Tambor, dressed as Maura, wearing a green satin kimono and grey wig, approached her. Lizette says, he came in close, put his bare feet on top of mine so I could not move, leaned his body against me and began quick, discreet thrusts back and forth against my body. I felt his penis on my hip through his thin pajamas. Lizette pushed Tambor away and, quote, rolled my eyes. Billings was not present for this alleged incident and several crew members were nearby, but Lizette says they were focused on their jobs. It was discreet. If you were behind Jeffrey, you might have thought he was giving me a hug. The actress, who is transgender, is the second from the transparent payroll to come forward with allegations that Tambor has subjected them to sexual harassment, sexual assault, and generally abusive behavior on the set of the critically adored series. Tambor issued this statement to THR in response to Lizette's allegations. For the past 4 years, I've had the huge privilege and huge responsibility of playing Maura Pfefferman, a transgender woman, in a show that I know has had an enormous positive impact on a community that has been too long dismissed and misunderstood. Now I find myself accused of behavior that any civilized person would condemn unreservedly. I know I haven't always been the easiest person to work with. I can be volatile and ill-tempered, and too often I express my opinions harshly and without tact. But I have never been a predator, ever. I am deeply sorry if any action of mine was ever misinterpreted by anyone as being sexually aggressive or if I ever offended or hurt anyone. But the fact is, for all my flaws, I am not a predator, and the idea that someone might see me that way is more distressing than I can express.
That shit is gross. Rubbing his dick through his dress. And finally, that brings us to the scummiest of the scum, Mr. Tom Sizemore.
At one point, Tom found himself homeless. So desperate for money, he did a sex tape with 6 women. And in 2010, the reality show Celebrity Rehab documented some of his lowest moments.
When I've been having problems, because I won't go to treatment.
You gonna go now?
Do it, man.
Tom has mixed feelings about those cameras capturing his battle with addiction.
I was desperate. I needed money.
Tom Sizemore is on a new show with Ryan Phillippe, Omar Epps. It's called Shooter, and they were actually shooting scenes just outside Los Angeles when something went horribly wrong.
So what they were doing was they were shooting a scene where there were snipers in the hills, and what it called for was for Tom to jump in a vehicle with Omar Epps, and it was a Cadillac SUV. And now there's an issue, because we have talked to people on the set who said that Tom was merely supposed to jump in the vehicle
and just sit there.
They say he put it in reverse, ran over a stuntman, pinned him. They tried to lift the car. They had 8 people come over, try to lift the car to no avail, and ultimately they were able to extricate this guy, but he got airlifted to a hospital. This is the scene afterward. Airlifted to a hospital. And it appeared these injuries were really severe.
So what we were told is that the script was for him to just sit in the car, but obviously Tom had a different idea.
Back in 2003, actor Tom Sizemore was reportedly removed from the set of a film after an 11-year-old actress claimed he molested her. The Hollywood Reporter released a story detailing the incident on the set of the movie Piggy Banks. Sizemore has been playing tough guys in movies since the late 80s. He largely made a career out of playing soldiers, police officers, and criminals in films such as Natural Born Killers, Saving Private Ryan, True Romance, and Pearl Harbor.
So allegedly, he molested an 11-year-old girl. So today we're going to end it with a hidden camera of Tom Sizemore smoking meth.
I can't tell how much anybody's stink.
Yeah.
They're hairy.
Dude, they're
brown. They're like fertilizer. I'm trying to attach you and beat your ass and kill you.
Yeah.
No jive. No hanky-panky, like, boom, your good money's gone. And the says that to you once in a while, you gotta kind of like,
Dude, this shit is really fucking pure. Whose dick you sucked to get this? Oh, come on, don't give me that. Who the fuck you think you're fooling, you motherfucker?
My mother told my aunt once, my father's sister, well, the problem with her and I, Sally, you won't say, what's the problem with my brother? Well, the problem with your brother, my husband, is that if all else fails, he'll wet the dirt. He'll wet the ground and the dirt.
So he's a motherfucker.
I went, oh wow, that's not good. So I went and tried it. I was getting hurt. I didn't like it at all. All dirty.
Oh shit. Turn this around here. There you go.
I thought my was dirt. I too.
How'd it feel?
It didn't feel good. He didn't dirt either. He was using it as, I didn't know what a metaphor was yet. Meaning he was a very unfaithful husband.
Why does it keep beeping when you say fuck? But it's fine for me. Hey man, you got any of this shit I can buy? Fucking stoned.
Alright, but you're missing out. Chicks with dicks.